Welcome to this episode of Ashmont Outdoors. It's a late April afternoon in central Ohio, and we're going to do a little bit of hunting today. Now, normally we'd have maybe a gun or a rifle, but to this day we're going to be mushroom hunting with my buddy Ed Harper. So Ed, thanks for coming out. Yeah, thanks for having me. Ed's an expert. I'm the beginner. He's going to teach us a little bit about mushroom hunting in central Ohio. It's late April, beautiful 80-degree day. So stay with us right after this. All right, well, we're going to be doing a little bit of a morel mushroom hunting here in central Ohio with Ed Harper. Ed, tell me a little bit about how did you get started in mushroom hunting? Because there is a huge following on Facebook of people who love to do this sort of thing. So how did you get started in it, and what are we going to be doing today?
I think originally we used to hunt them when we were kids, and I can remember hunting them with a golf club down around my parents' house and grandparents' house.
Oh,
didn't know what we had.
That's fighting words, right?
Yeah, now. Like, where'd you get this with the golf club?
Yeah, right.
But then a good friend of mine, Steve Elkins, got me into it, and we would spend some time together, and then a good friend of mine, Ed Murray, got me into it.
Okay.
So
how old were you when you got hardcore in it?
Hardcore, I was probably 19, 20.
Okay.
So I'm 43 now, so learned a lot. And,
we're very young 43, right?
You look younger than I, sir.
Oh, all right, okay.
So, no, it's a good time. It's a good good place to spend some time in the woods with family or friends or whatever.
Yeah, it's good exercise, yeah.
It is good exercise.
So I've tried this with my kids and we failed miserably. So like, what are some things that we're gonna look for today? What are some tips and tricks that we're going to head out in the woods? What are we going to be looking for other than just walking around the woods?
The best thing you can do, and you can do this all year round, is to learn your trees.
Okay.
Certain types of trees will produce the morels. It's a mycelium, and you say expert. I'm not an expert. I know how to go and hunt them and be successful and find them, but there's a lot of things to that to be called an expert.
Okay.
But there's certain types of trees that I find them on. In the mycelium, I believe, I don't know if this is scientific proof, but the mycelium feeds off of the roots off of that tree.
Okay, and what type of trees are we talking about?
Biggest one that we find around here, down south is different. Down south has a lot more ash trees. They don't have up here, but the elm tree.
Elm,
the
okay.
American elm or slippery elm.
Okay.
Either one of those elms up here have been good producers for us.
Okay. I've heard like apple trees.
There's a certain
ash.
type of, the white ash, black ash, both of those. There's a few of those back here that we'll find, hopefully, some ash trees. There's a lot of elms back here. Apple trees, usually early in the year, they'll be one of your first mushrooms to pop up. I've found them on hickory trees before. I mean, people find them in their grass and their flower beds because of the dirt, you know what I mean? And those are just
fertilizer.
Well, not so much the fertilizer, but the dirt will have the spores in it depending on where they brought the topsoil in. So you'll see them wherever something can grow, then things will grow. But to be consistent and start, having success in your hunts is probably your elms, apples, ash trees.
So will we find like one or two, or there could be one or two or 50?
If it's a good growing year and good temperatures, I mean, those things are so finicky. The conditions have to be right for them, but you could find one or two, or you could find 500.
Really? Okay.
So,
well, I like the 500. I'm hungry.
A lot of people don't think they're associated with trees, and if you really get into it and you start figuring out the radius of the roots and the radius of the canopy of the tree, if you find one, typically you'll find a tree that's associated with.
Okay.
And we call it doing the 270 tour. Around the outer belt of Columbus, we do the same thing around that mushroom until we keep finding more. And then you go, okay, here's where they're associated with. They're around this tree, and we can hunt this tree hard.
Okay.
Versus just going out and going, okay, I'm going to hunt on the ground through this whole acre of woods.
Yeah.
You can go through and you learn your trees. You could go through and you can hunt 5 trees out of that whole acre. Now you can hunt 50 acres versus hunting 5 acres.
Okay. Well, I'm excited. Well, let's get in the woods and let's get some mushrooms.
Let's go.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, for sure.
It's fun.
Yep.
So I found them right here last year.
Oh. Is that an elm tree there? Or
I don't know
what it is.
I think it's a different kind of ash tree. It's got too many, see all the branches on it? It's got too many branches on it. But I don't know if it's like a butternut or hickory nut. I don't know what the fuck it is. Honest. Look, bingo.
Oh, is there some there?
It might be off this white pine. They call them jack pines up in Michigan.
So where do you, oh gosh, look at that. No kidding.
And I mean, to me, it's more off of this tree here than that.
Yeah.
They were around this white pine last year.
So our first tree, we got one. At least one.
Yep.
Here.
There's another one. Bingo.
Oh yeah. That, jeez. Okay. So we're gonna get it. No kidding. Wow. That's, man, you are the mushroom whisperer. So is there a certain thing that we...
Last year I walked down through here and there was one standing right here in the path and we were talking just like we were, and I'm like, I just almost stepped on that. I was like, bingo.
And how... so you just pinch them, or do you twist?
I cut them. Now
You cut them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I cut them just above. You're going to clean them in the sink anyways. There's no sense to take that dirt and all that. It hasn't been proven either way. There's a big argument out there
To say if they'll regrow or not, but you don't pull the roots.
What I can say, that what I've done is I found them at night one time and we went through and just pulled them everywhere. And that was a brand new tree and we picked 700 off of it. Between that night and the next morning.
Really? They grew that fast?
No, they were already up, but it was like midnight. When we're walking out of the woods, it's like 9 o'clock at night, and we saw them with a light.
Oh my gosh.
So we just pulled them. We didn't clip them or cut them or anything.
Okay.
They never came back ever again.
Okay. Well, let me...
So I believe in cutting them.
Okay.
Just because of what?
All right. Okay, well, let me, let me see how you do this.
So you want to go just above the soil line.
Okay.
So you just grab it, move it. You don't want to get too deep. There's no reason to take all that dirt and everything else back with you.
Yeah. So that, and hypothetically, will that grow back?
It won't grow back this year.
Not
what
this
it will
year.
do
Okay.
is keep the mycelium, which is actually the root and the fungus. This is actually a flower of the mycelium.
Got it. Okay.
So that root is going to stay intact. It'll continue to grow. And like I said, we picked them here last year. We're picking a couple here this year.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, we literally didn't walk. I mean, how far is that? 50 yards?
50 yards.
We're talking about football, so yeah, that's great, man. Okay.
So look around the back side. If they're over here on this side, there may be some in the grass. Look up, take a look behind the back side. But again, this is a jack pine or a white pine.
Okay, interesting.
And we find them up in Michigan on these a lot.
Does Michigan have as good of a, what do you call it? Are they
season?
Yeah, as we do, or it's about the same?
It's a lot better up there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know, I've never done soil samples and all that. I'd love to spend a little money on it. But these things have a lot to do with pH levels.
Right, that makes sense.
The real dark, black, sandy soil seems to produce better. And Michigan's full of that.
Boy, that is, it makes me, I'm excited, man. That's shit we just got out here. And you just, yeah, that is.
You don't have to go briar busting, you'll see them.
Yeah.
Take a quick peek, look around, and if not.
And the stick is so good because you can just kind of gently move over the,
Yep.
It is a grown man's version of Easter egg hunting.
That's
for sure.
it. Yep.
For sure.
Adult, right? Just anybody.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, that's because we looked for some this weekend at Delaware State Park, but the kids, their attention span's about.
You'll start to see today, and you'll start to see what areas we're hunting. I've sent some people up there, and I know they found them up there, and they were hunting some big timber and leafy areas.
So the ones,
quite what you want to be hunting.
So the ones that we just saw, how long have they been growing, Ed? Like how long?
Guessing by how dry they are and how big they are, they've been up for a week or two.
That long?
Yep.
Okay.
The one isn't burnt by frost, but it could be protected from the
overbrush and stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
Honeysuckle and whatever. I don't see nothing else, man. Let's roll.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I found one. Bingo.
Oh man, just as you said that.
All burnt up, but sorry.
So you'll leave the burned ones go,
They'll
right?
go.
Oh, you'll eat them.
Yep, right there.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Not what I was looking for, but it's another one.
Yeah.
We'll take him.
Okay.
They're not much different. I dehydrate them.
Oh, you dehydrate them and eat them that way?
Yeah, you can keep them all year round.
Oh, sweet, man.
They're a fruit, you know.
Right, yeah.
Just like banana chips or apple chips or anything else. A lot of people bread them and then...
Let me save this. That was good. Okay, go ahead.
A lot of people will bread them and then they'll put them on a cookie sheet with wax paper and flash freeze them, and then they can put them in a Ziploc or a...
and save them all year?
Yep, save them all year. But the way I like to do it is dehydrate them. Then you can put them on scrambled eggs and make omelets or steaks or whatever. Once you bread them, that's the only way you're eating them is deep fried.
Yeah. I mean, I eat regular mushrooms all the time. I just put them in salt, butter and salt. Right? That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's about all you need. So, but you can put them in egg wash and put them in flour and then throw them in hot butter.
Yeah.
But you can always do that if you dehydrate them. You can always do that with them. You know what I mean? You just stick them back in a little bowl of water.
And then it rehydrates them.
Yep, you stick them back in a thing of water.
Because it's just like a sponge, really.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that was they get you excited because you just get in there because
that's a good sign, right? So you talk about signs when your woods is right and what's going on. There's no better sign than finding the real thing. We look at apple trees, we look at dandelions, we look at everything. Lilacs. That stuff starts blooming out. You know, the soil temperatures are right.
Yeah, that's what they always say, like all the blossoms and.
Yep. It's for telephone poles.
Oh, really? Okay.
So we call them old dead telephone pole right through there. That's an elm that's been dead for a while, but it can still produce a couple mushrooms.
And you can spot it
long way away.
And is it because it's it dies top down, or is it because of the white color? Just
because it's missing a branch, and then I'll find someplace on there where I know it's missing bark on it. I can tell the tree's dead because it ain't bloomed out.
Yeah, this time of year, right, okay.
And then I'll see a piece of bark and I can recognize that tree by the bark.
Okay.
So there's another one right next to it that just freshly died.
This is an elm tree here.
Yep, and it's dead. See where the bark's splitting on it right here?
Oh, okay,
So this is a good hot tree that wasn't dead last year.
Oh, okay.
So chances are pretty good.
There might be something here, huh?
If not, we're definitely coming back to this next year.
You'll make them.
If they aren't here this year, they'll be here next year. Or somebody's already picked them this year, right?
Yeah, that could be true.
That happens. It's public, so.
Yeah.
It does happen. I don't like it when it happens, but at least we know what we know. I'll take a stem and share it with everybody else. I don't like sharing them, but we have to, right?
Yep. God,
that's a good hot tree. That is, that's what you're looking for. One that's just fresh dead, that doesn't have any blooms. That's probably first year. So year 2, year 3, during that tree's dying life cycle, is when you're going to find your 500, 300. That's going to be the peak.
So the first
production.
couple years when it dies.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Then after that, they get too old. Not saying you can't find 1 or 2 on them, because you will.
The nutrients aren't there anymore.
Correct. That's what I believe.
Okay.
I believe you're correct.
Sense. The food.
Yep.
Yep.
Is there any there? I can't control that, but I can certainly put us there to see if there is any.
Sure.
Right? Yeah. We're going to find out one way or the other.
All right. You heard it here, folks. Ed's making a guarantee.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, guarantee that we're going to find the tree.
Guarantee if we don't find one, he owes me a drink.
That's fine. Okay. That's a deal.
That's a win-win for everybody. So here, let's see. There's a mushroom. Is that a toadstool here?
What you got?
I don't, it was just kind of laying here. Is that a,
yeah, now, see, these are different ones. It's not just a toadstool. Is
that something edible?
I do not know those. That, maybe. It's some kind of verpa. There's like conicas and bohemicas, and
okay.
I don't mess with any of them.
Yeah, if you don't know, you don't want to eat them.
I don't know them. I know there's guys out there and people out there that are mycologists, and some of those, they look weird, but you can eat them.
But yeah, you don't want to take your chances on.
Yeah, what we always look for is that umbrella connecting.
Yeah.
When they hang over.
Oh, that's a kind of.
That's a big sign.
A
now
wide
you can
tail.
cut them in. Yeah, so those are even different. The spore pattern on it. There's certain ones you can heat, but I don't think that's one of them.
Yeah. Okay.
They'll call them half freeze, which I think I see one right down there right now. They're half free morels. They have another.
This is a cousin of the morel.
Yeah, I just saw one down here. Here we go.
Look at this.
I don't mess with them. A lot of people eat these and count them, and
It's like
all
a hawk feather right here. Look at that. Maybe.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's a half free morel. Now what I was taught,
Make sure I don't step on anything.
and what is out there, information, is to cut this in half and make sure that the stem is hollow. You don't want cotton or some kind of spider web looking material in it. That's kind of old.
The stem looks, pretty similar.
As long as that's hollow when you open it up, when it looks like this, you're good.
Oh, okay. Okay. You're right. It's hopefully. All right. Well,
That's why it's hunting. They call it picking up in Michigan, because
picking up and.
they call it picking in Michigan. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're mushroom picking."
Oh,
and you talk to everybody down here like, "Oh, you're mushroom hunting."
Yeah.
Because you hunt them down here. You pick them up north.
Sure.
A lot easier up there. Find your way to that tree. You might be able to go around that way, Adam, and come up the back side. And find
Okay.
it.
Might be
a little bit clearer for you.
okay. Well, we'll circle her. All right, I see where we're going here.
Call it.
You see it?
Call it.
Wait
on you. It's your turn.
Oh, you found one?
No, I haven't found one.
Oh, okay, okay.
Wait on you.
Shit.
Damn, I know that.
Man, the pressure. All right. Let me get a little different angle here.
Yep.
All right, Dawn. Dawn.
You want me to say it?
No. Hold on a second. Unless I'm gonna step on one, don't say anything. All right. All right. Don't. Now, unless you. Yeah. If I'm gonna step on one and I miss it, then you can yell at me. But.
You want me to yell it out loud? I found one.
Oh, you did. Okay. Oh, bingo. All right. Oh shit. Like what I do, I don't know if this is right, like I start by my feet and I kind of work out 3 feet, then 6 feet, and is that kind of what you do, or? Yeah, I don't. Sure, well.
Look what you did. You stepped in and stuck you. There was my good friend.
All right. Ed is finding a million of them. I'm not saying any. Hot tree. Okay. I've got a mouthful of spiderwood. Oh yeah, all right, bingo. Right there. Yeah.
It'll rehydrate. As long as it don't have fungus, or not fungus,
So
mold all
right
over
there.
It. This has been kicked off. You see its stem right there?
Yeah, okay.
But it'll rehydrate and be fine.
Awesome, okay.
Got one there.
So I'm almost thinking like just kind of get down and.
Yep.
So there's definitely. There'll be
hot elm right here.
hot.
Recognize that bark. Learn what that bark is. Right
Yeah.
away. Tell them. Oh, there's a little one right there.
A lot of oh.
You can tell the elms with the feet, the legs that come out at the bottom of it.
Okay.
They always have those feet that come out at the bottom of it. So you're not sure about the bark. Look at the base of the tree.
I see. Oh, I see what you're saying. That's a good one. Yeah, it's almost like a hoof or something.
It's hard to learn them. There's so much bark out there without seeing a tree leaf or something like that. It's hard
Right.
to know what trees are what.
Well, when they're dying too, like there's not leaves. You know, well, it's so early in the year too.
Right.
So
That's the thing,
here's one. Here's one right
Here's
here.
him.
See, I didn't come prepared. I didn't bring a knife.
I got you.
Some.
I think I got an extra one. There's 4.
Yeah, well, that's great.
Maybe 1 or 2 more. There was one on that side of the tree and right there.
That is
There's another
great.
one of those half frees up there in a little better shape.
Oh, I see it
So
right
there's
there.
another half free right there.
Yeah.
So if you're seeing them, then you're gonna see the morels too.
Like the.
We always look for walnuts.
Yeah. That's a good one. Hold on. Is it saving? Yeah, there it is recording. Okay.
If you're seeing walnuts, you're seeing half frees, you'll see these. So just kind of ease your way up around there. If you want those, you can pick them. They're edible. That's up to you. I don't mess with them. I'll carry them for you if you want.
Yeah, I'll go with you. I'm gonna just.
I'm hoping we have enough to split up and we're good.
Oh, I don't need. Yeah, I don't. This is all for you. So these right here, Ed. You see these? Those are the half ones.
Yep, those are the half frees.
Okay, so we're not. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. If you find them, you know, like.
A lot of people eat them and they eat just fine. Like I'm saying,
Yeah.
they're just hard to carry and get through the woods. I kind of cheat. What I'll do is I'll keep some of these in a mesh bag to help spread the spores.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But I also keep a Tupperware so that I don't have to ruin all of my mushrooms because a lot of these thickets I hunt are tough to get through.
Yeah, they're thick. Oh, you can. Yeah. I mean, it's really dried out, but
Step right over.
yeah, that's a. Looks like a styrofoam. What's that? Oh, you found one?
I found one. It was right in the path laid over. I didn't even see it.
Oh.
The mushroom hunter I am, right?
Well, you're busy teaching me too.
There's another one I missed.
Bingo.
But that
All
is
right.
his first one, folks.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, I see one up there. Is that the one you saw?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, now some people say that's not associated with the tree, but look at that big dead elm right there. Or not big, but look at that 6-inch dead elm.
I see.
So
Yeah.
now you found that one. We call it taking the 270. Now, once you get up there to that, you're gonna take a little loop around that and see what you see.
There should be some more.
Might be 1 or 2 more, and there might
All right.
not. But we're not gonna be greedy, and we're gonna take what he gives us, right?
That's right. All right.
Nice job, Adam.
Oh, thanks, Ed.
Way to go, way to go. That's what we want. Now, all it takes is 1 tree, Adam, and we can pick 50. That's
that'd
getting
be-
greedy.
That'd be great.
But on a year like this, we probably won't find that, but there's a chance.
There's always a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance? We're showing our age, aren't we?
Yeah, you don't have to explain. I know exactly what you're talking about. All right.
Attaboy.
There we go. I'll have Ed do the honors, but...
Here. I meant to look for that knife. I think it's in my truck, though. You usually have an extra knife.
Yeah, I have one, but for some reason,
I didn't tell you that.
Weekend. There it is. All right, number 1.
Bingo.
Where at? Oh, wow, yes. Nice. Several.
Bingo.
Bingo. Okay, yeah, there's one over there, too.
Got a nice little group of them.
Yeah.
They move on you. They'll go tree to tree.
Yeah, that's her best one.
Pretty. Fresh.
Yeah, I wonder if those other guys didn't come in.
I'd say they stayed around that bottom.
Yeah.
But I know a couple girls that hunt pretty hard too. So I got news for you. That black thing could have been a bra strap. You never know.
Oh boy. That's right.
Oh, it's funny. Yeah, I've had girls that hunt pretty hard.
Oh, yep.
Trust me.
Absolutely.
And probably run circles around me and you, my fat butt anyways.
Uh-huh.
Here we go. We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're not terrible.
Oh, I didn't even see that one. Yep. I was looking at this other one. Yeah. Yeah. I bet those guys didn't make it that
I don't
far.
think they went up this hill.
That was a good call to come up here.
Got a few. Like I said, down through here. I'm going to say it's off of this. I mean, what else is there?
Yeah.
There's some good elms down through here. Even though they're small, there's a couple nice ones up here too.
I'll do a little 270.
There you go.
I'll see if there's anything. I'll try not to step on anything.
If you hunt your feet, you'll be all right. You'll learn to go a little faster if you hunt your feet. You can walk a little faster. Hey, we'll take it. Look at that. All right.
All right. Yeah, I got a half dozen there for sure.
Yep. Awesome. Cool. Sweet, sweet. We'll take it.
I'm gonna do the super outer. Thanks for watching this episode of Ashmont Outdoors, and thanks Ed so much for taking me out today and teaching me
You're welcome.
a little bit. So I was a beginner when I first got out here. Now I'm what would you consider intermediate?
Still newbie. You're still newbie.
All right. Well, I can tell you that
you did good.
We didn't get skunked, so we got a
few.
I got a few tonight. It was a lot of fun. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
Ed Harper is on Facebook.
Yep.
Mushroom King. Check him out.
No.
Check him out. But I really appreciate it.
We enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely. So like and subscribe at Ashmont Outdoors on Facebook. A lot of great things coming up, adventures we'd love to share with you. So thanks again, Ed.
You're welcome.
We'll see you next time, and remember, share your adventure.